Welcome back to this week's edition of Tiger News.
On this week's edition, we're going to look closely at who really is Kemper Kellerstrass.
He's not the man you think he is.
Stay tuned to find out more.
Teammate, friend, coach, teacher, all false.
All right, Jake. So tell us a little bit about Kellerstrass.
Kellerstrass, pretty good weightlifting coach, kind of mean to me in wrestling practice, kind of picks on me a little.
Yeah, is he a bully?
I'd say so.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. Coach Kellerstrass is a bully. Andy, what do you think about Mr. Kellerstrass?
He's a good guy, works hard, does a good job, always here, never calls in sick. So I like him a lot. Never calls in sick.
Coach Kellerstrass may be athletic coach, but does he even lift? Sources say yes.
I heard Coach Kellerstrass eats toothpaste.
Coach Kellerstrass wears Coach Burns' hand-me-down Chuck Taylors.
Who is Kemper Kellerstrass?
He's some punk, that's about it.
All right.
I don't want to be in this.
All right. We have Gibby here. Gibby, what do you think of Coach Kellerstrass?
He's a terrible person. He sucks at weightlifting. But
He's pretty weak, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
But altogether, he's an okay guy, I guess.
Alright, just so you know, little fact about Coach Kellerstrass. He shaves his head because he wants to be like Coach Burns.
What do you know about Kemper Kellerstrass?
I don't know. I don't have any of his classes.
Will, what can you tell us about Kemper Kellerstrass?
He's a pretty nice guy. He's a pretty good wrestler.
Is he really, though?
Yeah. Do you think he's a nice guy when he's grinding your face in the mat with a cross face and telling you to get up and get back on the wall and run?
No.
I didn't think so.
Here we have Coach Kemper Kellerstrass. He's the weights coach this year, and he's also one of the new assistant wrestling coaches, but don't know much really about him. So I do know you went to high school at Cameron High School, and you wrestled there. You were a good wrestler, and you were coached by Vernon Burns. Can you tell us your experience with that?
Yeah. Okay, so I wrestled all 4 years in high school, and Coach Burns came there my junior year, so he coached me my junior year and senior year. He was in my corner in both my finals matches at state, so him and I got to know each other pretty well. He was by far one of my favorite coaches, and then so that was pretty much that's the only sport we dealt with was wrestling together. So.
And then after high school, you went on to Northwest.
Yep. So I went to Northwest, and I was on a track and field scholarship there. I pole vaulted and then ran the 400. And then after I graduated there, I still stayed in Maryville and went on to coach at Maryville High School with my brother. So my brother's the head coach there. Yeah, still is right now. And so I was assistant coach with him for a little while, and for just 1 year actually. So and then.
What caused you want to coach with Coach Burns instead of your older brother?
I always like to create the rivalry with my brother, so that's always fun, just to kind of beat up on them. No, I'm just kidding. There's a big opportunity down here to get away from Maryville and try something new. So it's just a little change of plans.
All right, well that sounds good to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just to be clear, all that stuff we said about Kellerstrass is not true.
He is a wonderful human being.
He's a great weights coach, and we're happy to have him here at PHS.
But for the fact he does wear Coach Burns' shoes, like those are hand-me-downs, no joke. But yeah,
Tune in next week for another edition of
this week's E-News.
Thanks for joining us.